Oh! Good evening everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Tuesday the 12th of November 2024 and tonight we're heading to Darlington versus Peterborough Sports in the National League North. Now as was the case with my visit to Darlington Town and to Darlington R8 a bit earlier on in the season, of course I do work in Darlington, so not really much point in doing a travel montage, but going into this evening's game, Darlington are currently in 15th place in the National League North table. Would they have hoped for a little bit better by now? Quite possibly, but then again you think of where they were this time last year. It is progress, and that is the simple fact of the matter. When we saw them against Scarborough while they're under caretaker management just after Christmas, I left that game and I thought there was no way back for them. I thought no matter who came in, I thought it was probably just they had probably just too big a job on their hands with the team that they had together. It really wasn't looking good, but you know what, fair play to Steve Watson, who came in and performed something of a miracle, really, it has to be said. And I think that was a good appointment at the time. Like when I did appoint him, I thought, you know what, they might end up going down, but I think if they could keep him through the summer and into this season, then there would be every chance they could maybe kick on a little bit this season. And we are still seeing that. Obviously, they managed to keep themselves up, which was the main thing for them. And in opposition tonight is Peterborough Sports, who are in 17th place. There is only 1 point between the two sides. Darlington are on 21 points while Peterborough Sports are on 20. Sandwiched in between the two sides is Scarborough Athletic, who are level on points for Peterborough Sports, but ahead of them by virtue of goal difference. You know what, I've got to say I was really impressed by Peterborough Sports when they came up to the International Stadium in last season's FA Trophy quarter-final. Really gave us quite a bit of a scare in the second half, didn't they? But as well, really worked hard for each other and played a nice brand of football. In terms of this game tonight, I'm not going to lie, it's not one of those that screams it's going to be a classic. And obviously, the last two times we've been to Blackwall Meadows, the games have been something of absolute stinkers. But you know what, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be the case tonight. A lot of the time, these sorts of games can actually surprise you and be entertaining games. You've got to remember, this is always a very close division. Like at this stage of the season, 1 minute you could be maybe thinking about getting in the playoffs, but then the next minute you have a defeat and you're all of a sudden looking over your shoulder a little bit sort of apprehensively. And that's kind of the situation of both of these sides are in at the minute. Peterborough Sports are actually coming into this game in decent form on the back of 2 consecutive wins. But a win for either of these sides tonight could, they'll push up a few places. A win for Darlington, they could even go into the top half, depending on goal difference and that sort of thing. So, yeah, let's just head on down to Blackwall Meadows and find out how it all unfolds. So the team's warming up, Peterborough Sports getting ready in the distance. Not entirely sure what colour they're going to be in tonight. Anyway, Darlington are getting ready just here, and I would strongly suspect they will be in the sort of black and white hoop strip. Anyway, I'll see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match. Underway. Oh, we're in. Oh. bet they are pretty much every year.
Peterborough Sports goal number 22, Michael.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Anywhere.
Don't stop! Please, don't save my life.
Tell you what, it's only been like 20 minutes or so this game, and it's already been more eventful than my previous 2 visits here combined. It would have been absolutely, priceless for them.
I said they went to Hemel last night. Rangers have got a cold side left in it.
Not so much the travelling down, it's just, having a bit of it's just having been able to have a lie in and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm back in Turbines Rangers for a Pickering in the North Island last year as well.
Yeah, I saw him play Redcar Town in that.
We're getting on the way to that one, so they everyone else is off that night.
I don't know if it's just I've become a bit disillusioned by the running of the game in general a lot.
I think they've got a meeting lined up in a couple of weeks now to outline plans for next season.
Half-time, Darlington 0, Peterborough Sports 1. I'm quite shocked that it's only 1-0, to be quite honest. The amount of chances that there's been throughout the course of this game, but what has to be said though is Peterborough just first to just about everything. They're getting forward with so much energy, so much pace. My only concern for them is will they maybe start to burn out a little bit as the second half goes on, because they're playing with such a high tempo in this so far. Darlington have really struggled to get out of their own half. I mean, they had a couple of good chances early on while it was still 0-0, but for the most part, Peterborough have been really dominant. So I think Darlington have probably got to change something up, because whatever they're trying to do so far just isn't really working for them. They've been a bit too quiet as far as this game goes, but there's another 45 minutes. As we said, it'll be interesting to see if Peterborough do begin to tire a little bit, and if that'll maybe provide an opening for the Darlow. But as it's been so far, it has been a very comfortable and dominant night for Peterborough up to now. Oh! Beautifully worked. Order in. Ooh, thought that was in.
And get the sort of gates.
You looked like you were going to give that to the referee. Oh! 6 minutes of added time, 6 minutes. What a game this has been, by the way. Is the time for someone to win this? Can't be long before the end of the game now. There we are. Brilliant game, that. Full-time Darlington 2, Peterborough Sports 2. The first thing I've got to say is for a neutral, that was a really brilliant game of football. I think from minute 1 to minute 90 it was just like on the go all the time. Like there wasn't really that many spells where the game went a little bit quiet. Obviously in the first half Peterborough were absolutely all over Darlington, and really Darlington are fortunate that there was only 1-0 going into the second half, but I think in the second half, as I perhaps foresaw at half time, Peterborough did start to sit in a little bit more. There wasn't as much energy to the play, and Darlington made that count about an hour or so into the game. It was an absolutely brilliantly worked goal and a good curling finish from Scott Barrow into the top corner, but that joy was short-lived for Darlington, and Peterborough did manage to take the lead again. There's a couple of suggestions for offsides at the time of recording this. I haven't watched the footage of that back yet, so I can't really comment on whether it was or not, but I think from there the Darlington did start to pile on the pressure quite a bit more, and you did always feel as though it was only a matter of time before they did have like a really good chance. Peterborough were keeping quite a good organised structure within their backline, and it was probably going to take just one sort of genuine quality ball into the box to unlock them. And as the game ticked into added time, that came. It was a Scott Barrow free kick and duly headed in by Toby Lees. Added time, I think like both sides kind of cancel each other out a little bit, and it was seen out for the point of peace. I think given the circumstances of how long in that game Darlow were behind for, I think they maybe will take a point in the circumstances, but you do feel as though if they had got going maybe a little bit sooner, then it could well have gone on and won the game. As for Peterborough, I think before the game they maybe would have taken 2-2, but again, given the lateness of Darlow's equaliser, I might be a little bit disappointed with that, and the fact that they were so dominant in the first half. But we kind of knew before the game started that it was going to be close tonight. Like you looked at the league table, only 1 point between the two sides. I think that kind of showed tonight, but all the same, as I said, as a neutral at that game tonight, I really did enjoy it. I'd probably have to say it is probably one of the best games that I have seen on this channel so far this season. I was lucky enough to be able to say that on Sunday as well, so being a little bit more like it in terms of what I hope to see for this channel over the last couple of games, so hopefully that can sort of continue as we sort of go forward with the rest of this season. But that is that for this video, and I was going to do a Thursday Thoughts this week, but it is 3 courses for £20 at Tomahawk, so instead I'm going to be sat in there enjoying a rather succulent rump steak cooked medium rare. So the next video will be on Saturday, and it'll be Gateshead versus Aldershot Town. So a really bad day for the Heed on Saturday away at Fylde. Can we bounce back at the weekend? Check back then to find out, but until then, take care, cheers for watching, see you later.